Welcome, thrill seekers, to a gripping recap of the first episode of The Day of the Jackal, the 2024 Sky and Peacock series that reimagines Frederick Forsyth's classic novel with a modern twist. Buckle up for a high-stakes ride through Munich's shadowy streets, where an elusive assassin and a determined MI6 agent set the stage for a relentless cat-and-mouse chase. Let's dive into the key plot points and developments of this electrifying premiere. We open in Munich, Germany, where a seemingly ordinary custodian named Ralph shuffles through his routine. But something's off. His movements are too precise, his eyes too sharp. In a chilling reveal, we see the real Ralph lifeless on a couch, a cord around his neck. This imposter, we soon learn, is the Jackal, played with unnerving precision by Redmayne. A master of disguise, he's already one step ahead, slipping into Ralph's identity to infiltrate a media building owned by Manfred Fest, a far-right politician and frontrunner for Germany's next chancellor. The Jackal's mission seems to target Elias, Manfred's son. Posing as the cleaner, he moves like a phantom, eliminating security guards with ruthless efficiency. But when an unsuspecting worker interrupts, chaos erupts. Elias is wounded but survives, and the Jackal makes a daring escape, zip-lining from the roof under a cloud of smoke bombs. It's a heart-pounding sequence, showcasing his meticulous planning and cold-blooded resolve. Yet, as he peels off his disguise in a hotel room, we sense this was only the opening act. The next morning, Manfred Fest heads to the hospital to visit his injured son, unaware he's walking into a trap. From a hotel room overlooking the hospital, the Jackal assembles a sniper rifle hidden in a bespoke suitcase. With protesters chanting outside, he takes aim and fires a shot from nearly 2 miles away, striking Manfred in the head with world record-breaking accuracy. The precision is staggering, and before the police can close in, the Jackal plants a bomb in the room, dismantles his weapon, and vanishes. The car he abandons in a parking garage explodes, erasing any trace of his presence. Across the Channel in London, MI6 headquarters buzzes with the news of Fest's assassination. Enter Bianca Pullman, played by Lashana Lynch, a former police officer and firearms expert, now working in MI6's Section 303. Bianca's sharp instincts kick in as she watches a report about the killing. While her colleagues dismiss it as another political hit, she suspects a deeper pattern. Her obsession with the case begins to strain her personal life. As she skips her daughter Jasmine's parents' evening to chase leads, leaving her husband Paul frustrated. Meanwhile, the Jackal, now in Nuremberg, adopts a new persona as a British intellectual, complete with glasses and a chess set to charm Border Patrol. In Paris, he slips into an internet cafe, accessing a secret chat room under the alias Norman Gare. Here, he invoices his client for the remaining 3.1 million euros for the Fest hit. But a new offer arrives, $10 million for another job, with a catch. They want to meet in person. Wary but intrigued, he demands $500,000 up front, and when the payment clears, he agrees to the rendezvous. In a remote corner of Sweden, the Jackal, disguised as a birdwatcher, meets his contact, a woman named Zina. She reveals the target, Ulla Dag Charles, a billionaire tech entrepreneur behind a revolutionary financial software called River. The Jackal, unfazed by the high-profile mark, demands 10 times the initial offer, citing the risk. As he vanishes into the wilderness, we see his calculating mind at work, always weighing profit against danger. The episode takes a surprising turn as the Jackal arrives at a luxurious villa in Cadiz, Spain. Here we meet Nuria, his Spanish wife, and their young son, Carlito. To Nuria, he's Charles Calthrop, a corporate espionage consultant, not an assassin. She greets him warmly, thrilled he's home for Carlito's birthday. But the domestic bliss is short-lived. That evening, He checks the chat room again, only to find the 3.75 million euros for the Fest hit still unpaid. His client's response? A blunt F you. The Jackal's eyes narrow, hinting at a dangerous reckoning to come. Back in Belfast, Bianca's investigation gains traction. She meets an informant, Alison, at a haberdashery demanding information on Norman Stoke, a former Ulster Volunteer Force member and a Jackal's gunsmith. Alison's reluctance forces Bianca to lean hard, threatening exposure. The pressure is palpable, and when Bianca returns home, Jasmine's anger over her absence cuts deep, exposing the personal cost of her relentless pursuit. As the episode closes, the Jackal's world begins to fray. Nuria's suspicions grow when she notices a locked door and a hidden safe in their villa. Though she doesn't yet open it, the seeds of doubt are planted. Bianca, meanwhile, traces the sniper rifle's origins, narrowing her focus to Germany. The chase is on, and with the Jackal plotting revenge against his non-paying client, the stakes couldn't be higher. This premiere sets a blistering pace, blending high-octane action with intricate character work. Eddie Redmayne's Jackal is a chilling enigma, while Lashana Lynch's Bianca is a force of determination, flawed but compelling. With Manfred Fest dead, Elias wounded, and Yule Dag Charles in the crosshairs, the stage is set for a global showdown. What secrets lie in that safe? Will Bianca close the gap before the Jackal strikes again? Stay tuned for a thriller that promises more twists, disguises, and deadly precision. Thanks for joining us for this recap of The Day of the Jackal's first episode. Catch the series on Peacock or Sky Atlantic, and we'll see you for the next installment. Until then, keep your eyes sharp. You never know who's watching.